Hi everyone, how are you doing? I hope that you all are doing fine today. So our lesson today will be dictionary skills under the grade 2. First, you have to log in using the aplusstudent.com. So you click on your name, language art, then grade 2, and the chapter will be dictionary skills, and the lesson will be use guide words. Alright, so first of all, we might say what is a dictionary, but I'm sure that a lot of us know what a dictionary is. But a dictionary is a book, alright, that tells us what words mean, okay, and how to use them. So that's it. A dictionary is a book that tells us what words mean and how to use the words, okay? So that's what we need to note about the dictionary. So it's very important because all the words that we need to know is there in the dictionary. All right. So now for that, we have use guide words. So under the dictionary, we have guide words. Now, what are these guide words? Guide words appear on each page of a dictionary. Okay, so they always appear on every page. They tell you the first word and last word on the page. The other words on the page between the guide words in alphabetical order. So now the guide words are, you could see them like at the top of the pages. Okay, so we can say at the top, you see the guide words at the top. And then they also show like the first and last words of the page. All right, so we have it here, first and last words on the page, and they're usually like at the top. Okay, so the guide follow alphabetical order, and our lesson before this we had the alphabetical order. And if you remember, for alphabetical order, you have to according to how they come. So you put them in order by their first letter. And if the first letters are the same, you have to look at the second. And if the second is the same, you look at the third. And that's how it goes on and on and on. If the third letters are also the same, you have to look at the fourth one. So that's how it goes. So it follows like an alphabetical order, and using the alphabetical order, it can help you figure out the guide word that is there. All right. So, for example, let's say that we have this word. So, let's use, okay. So, let's say we have hat and we have hot. Okay. So, now between this word, can you find, let's see, okay, let's say hog. Okay. So, take notes. We have HAHOT, hot, and hog now. So now H, they're all H, right? But then now we have the second letter A, and this one is O, and this is U. Now, because the first are all the same, you have to check the second. All right. So let's say that we have our alphabet from A up until O. Can you find U in between A and O? That's impossible because U comes after O. So that means you cannot find hog in between these words. Okay, so these are the guide words, and you're looking for a word. You cannot find hog in between hat and hot because U comes afterwards. Even though they have the same first letters, the second letter also matter in searching them on the dictionary or in the dictionary. Okay, let's look at some more words. All right, so we have care, we have cast, and we also have car. Now, one thing in common is that these words all have the same first two letters, okay? And they're all the same. So you can see that. All right. So now the third is R, and this is S, and this is R. Now it says that can you find car in between care and cast? So you have to look at it. This is S, and of course R come before S. So definitely you can find car in between care and cast. So this is what the guide words are all about. They just help you figure out the words, or it gives you like a little hint or makes it easier for you to figure out words or find words in the dictionary. All right, so let's move on. All right, so let's look at some example. So we have, would you find the word tropical on a dictionary page with the following guide word? So we have tropical, and we also have Dan and tunnel. So TH and then tunnel. And we have tropical. So will you find tropical? Of course, you look at the first two letters. We have T. They're all both T. And we have H and we have U. So when you're saying the alphabet from H up until U, you can definitely find R because for tropical, the second letter is R. So you can find R in between H up until tunnel. So you can obviously find tropical in the middle of Dan and tunnel. So Dan and tunnel is the guide word. And if you search in between those guide words, of course, you can find tropical. So we have, would you find the word return on a dictionary page with the following guide words? So we have rag and we have rock. So O and A, right? And we have return. So we have R, R, L. They both have the same first letter, but the second is A and then O, and this is E. So, like I've said, when you say the alphabet from A up until O, of course you can find E in between. So that means you're gonna find return in between rag and rock. Okay, so we can just write our alphabet here. All right, so this is the alphabet, right? And we have A and we have O. So from A here up until O, of course, we can find E. All right, so that's what you need to note about the guide words. So we have the next. So it says, which word would you find on a dictionary page with the following guide word? So these are the words here. We have lesson, we have lamp, and we have leads. So the answer is lesson, right? Because L, okay, let's put lesson here. We both have L and L. So let's check the second letter. So we have A and we have I. So E, it comes in between. So like A, then the E, and then the I. So of course you can find lesson in between the guide word lamp and leads. Alright, so we'll move on to your test now. Hi to you all on the chat. I hope that you guys are doing okay. All right, so it says that would you find the word fair on a dictionary page with the word? So the guide word is fear and then fry. So would you find fair in between these or no? You will not. Which one? Tell me. What do you think? All right, so they would have the same first letter, which is F and F, but you can see that fear starts with E. So the second letter of fear starts with E and then ends with R. So these are like the guide words, but fear has A. So this is where A is, and then this is E and the R. So in between E to R, you cannot find A. So your answer here would be what? No. All right, so we have article and we also have actor and astonish. So they both have a. So actor astonish is the guide word. So can you find article in between actor and astonish? So since the first letters are all the same, we have to look at the second. So this one have actor C and S astonish and article. So what do you think for this one? So yes, we can find article in between actor and astonish because we have R and then X. So this is what yes. Okay. So we have next room, reason and Russell. So which of this can you find room between reason and Russell? What do you think? Alright, so in between Raising and Russell, of course, we can find room because room is RO. Okay, so we have Penny, we have Port Prairie. Can we find Penny? Yes or no? Alright, so of course, we cannot find Penny in between Port and Prairie because Penny is what PE and the guide word starts from people. So no. So can you find clown in between colony and curious? So we have clown, we have colony, and we have curious. Can you find colony, clown in between colony and curious? All right, so we have CL. So no, because it started LCL, the clone. So you cannot find that in between CO. So we have, which of the words would you find on a dictionary page with the following guide word? We have lamp and leads. Which of these would you find in between lamp and leads? So we can find lesson. Okay, so lesson, but Lord is not possible. Okay, so we have so and stuff. So stuff. So which will you find in between so and stuff? We have skin and we have scale. So which one would you find in between so and then stuff? So in between so and stuff, we will have what? Skin, because scale is SC, and the guide word starts from SE. So we have skin. So we have was and wind, and we have where and right. So which would you find in between was to wind? Is it where or is it right? All right, so we have option one because we have was and wind, right? So W R comes like a very, very far place from the I. So it has to be where. Okay. Okay, so we have fellow, face, and flower. So would you follow on a dictionary page with the following guide words face and then flower? Will you find a fellow in between? So fellow is FE, face is FE, and FOL. So yes, you would find fellow in between. Okay, so we have. Would you find the word SAR on a dictionary page with the filling guide word squat and stroke? So would you find SAR in between squat and stroke? So we have SQ. Are we gonna find that or not? So no, because sir is SO. Okay. So we have, which word would you find between shine and straight? Is it silver or service? So we will have silver because service is SE. So of course E comes before H. So it will be what? Silver. Okay. So we have tropical than tunnel. Would you find tropical in between than and tunnel or not? We have what? So we have party and plate. Which of the words would you find in between party, plate? We have practice and we have perfect. So which of them? So in between party and plate, we will have perfect because practice is what P R. Okay, so we have pen, proof. So which of the words would you find in between pen and then proof? So we have pen and proof. We can find paw in between, but we cannot have puff because puff is what? PU. Okay. So we have buggy, then blue, book. So can we find buggy in between blue and then book? Alright, so buggy is BU, so obviously no, we cannot find that in between. Okay. So yeah, that's it for the lesson under the dictionary skills. We still have some more questions that you need to complete. So later on in your free time, you can complete that. But before we finish, can you tell me, do you have any questions? Okay, so I guess that there are no questions. So you have to make sure that you complete this test if you haven't done it. And I'll see you guys next time. Have a good evening. Bye, everyone.